Hey guys, so this video I'm going to talk a little bit more about the collar sleeve position, but first I want to get into a more conceptual topic of the single sleeve control. So a lot of people like the collar sleeve position, and I like it too, where you're here, but I think a really important thing to understand is that the sleeve control is kind of the more important part of this position. Because if I just have a collar and he's keeping his hand away, I can't play collar sleeve, right? If I have a sleeve like this with a lasso or whatever, I can always grab the collar and switch to collar sleeve, right? So for me, I build a lot of my game off of getting a single sleeve grip. That's a really important concept because when we're in the open guard in general, before we have grips, we're looking for a way to try to establish offense. So we have to get an initial grip first. So often, like maybe you like to play X guard, right? You need to get an initial grip to set the position up most of the time. So like close guard, right? It's not an easy grip guard to get to. You have to earn that position. So having grips that are easy to get to that you can build your game off of are super important. So like I have just the single sleeve control. If he grabs here, I can switch to the double sleeve, break a grip and start going De La Riva. I can start boloing. You have all sorts of options from the double sleeve. If he won't give me this grip, I have the collar sleeve, right? You can chase the omoplata, right? We can go overhead, we can take him backwards. We can do a lot of things with it. You can shoot for the triangle, right? Or if I'm here too, I can let go and go cross grip, and I can start playing cross some sit-up guard. You know, I can start tapping and go to like De La Riva X. You can start going for a crab ride. You can start building your offense from there, right? So, but a lot of the questions I had online were about like, what do you do when the guy's in combat base? What do you like to do here? What do you like to do there? If you change your mindset more from this position is just collar sleeve, but it's more about building off of the sleeve grip, then you can like have a lot more avenues of attack. And guys are asking like, what do you do if he's down low with his elbows tight, it's like your elbows really tight, and you're playing collar sleeve? It can be really hard to force your attack from here, right? But from here it's easy to go cross sleeve, and now I can sit up and start playing like butterfly, like this. And like go for the back here really easy, right? If he's down like this, I can grab, if he grabs my pants, I can grab the double sleeve, and now I can start breaking through here. I can go to close guard, you can transition, right? I think it's really important that guys don't just view the position as just collar sleeve, like you can't let go of the position. I can be in the collar sleeve, let go of the collar and go to the double sleeve. Let go of the double sleeve or the collar and go for the cross sleeve and start playing from there. Last time we were here in the collar sleeve, we did with the lasso, the guy's trying to loop out and you can rip for the omoplata. There was a question I think is really useful. Sometimes the guy starts to loop his hand out, so loop it out, right? It starts to get out a little bit. You can always kick and pull it back in to reset the position, okay? And then I chase the omoplata, right? We're here like this. Sometimes it just depends on the guy when I kick. A lot of times I want when I kick for him to step back that way a little bit, but he's kind of leaning out this way. Sometimes you can kick this out hard and drop him to a De La Riva X. That just depends on them. Okay, so we're here, here, kick out like that. You can go De La Riva X, but in this case we're trying to go there. Boom. All right? Okay, so that's enough. Like I said, I always like to give a technique at the end, but the conceptual stuff is really important there. The idea of getting good at that lasso or single sleeve grip and then building your offense off of there.